I'm from after street fights, they bring a Tekken. Hey, King J, what we tell him? Back on.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy King J, and we have another Teach Me episode now. I know I said they're done, but we got another few bonus episodes that I wanted to bring involved, and we got my man Sephiblack from Germany that's going to give us 6 tips on, stuff that you lot should know with Miguel. So, Sephiblack, let's get into it, man.
Yeah, yo man, it's nice to be here.
Nice to have you on.
The first my first tip that I could give is, that after down back 4, you get a small or something guaranteed, which would be the stomp.
Right.
It's like 40 damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to do more damage, there is a more difficult thing you can do, which would be this. This does like 60 damage in total. You have 2 frames more time to do that, or there are only 2 frames where you can do the 4-4-2-1. It's not that easy, but it's totally worth it to practice that, since it's 20 damage more, and the Oki is even better than the after down 3. Like here, after down 3, you're like -2. You can see that on frame advantage. Oops. Need to key charge first.
No worries.
But with this,
It looks really hard though.
but it's worth it to practice it, since it's 20 damage more. I would recommend it to do it. Right now it's
We're on latency anyway, so I know it's pretty hard as well.
And it gives floor break as well. Like, imagine you're on, how do you call the stage?
Forgotten Realm?
Yeah, Forgotten Realm, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you can extend the combo and do, it's a juggle starter, or a combo starter.
Nice.
So it's really, really useful.
Okay.
And I can only recommend it to practice it.
Nice.
Yeah, the second thing I would like to mention is the combos that you're doing, which ender you're using in certain situations. Please go close to me, with Miguel. Yes. For example, usually I'm going for combos, or everyone is going for combos like this. Oops, and then the again.
4-4-2-2? 2-1?
Yes, 4-4-2-1, 4-4-2-2, something like that.
Yeah.
But as you can see, the opponent is pretty far away after that. Imagine we wouldn't have a wall. Yes, you are losing your momentum because of that. Like, imagine here, he's quick rolling, and it's taking time to
Get close.
to have a good Oki situation. That's why sometimes I like to go for something like that.
Oh,
no,
down.
it doesn't hit.
Okay.
Yeah, like down back 2 instead. And then you're closer to the opponent and go into Savage Stance and into something. Then you can start your mix-up into Savage Stance or without Savage Stance. So you are reducing the total damage of the combo, but you are giving yourself a better Oki situation, which is really useful for Miguel, especially if he can go into Savage Stance without, I would say disadvantage in a good position. So sometimes it's worth it to do down back 2 instead at the end to have a better Oki situation. I will show you what I mean.
Okay.
Please go again. For example, here now, then you would back roll, and I could let me again. And then I could start Savage 2 or do Savage down back 3 or something like that. And he needs to guess in this situation. He can't cover many or can't cover all options, and he's forced to be in the mix-up. So it's or for example, Savage up for 3 would be good as well.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, and then you are forced to be in the mix-up. I can go for Savage Dombic 4, Dombic 3, and yeah, continue with my pressure.
Nice.
And with Miguel, it's important to be on close range if you want to apply or use his Savage pressure.
Nice.
Okay. The first thing I want to mention is Savage 2. Is his infamous Savage 2, which became safe, like -9 only. You know that it gives a wall spread now, but only on close range. But on range like this that you're now. Okay, please stay like this.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Oh, do you want me?
go for it. Oops, sorry. No. No, you don't need to count it. It needs to be like this, but you need to go forward from
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Let me know.
This is guaranteed. So even though you don't get a wall splat, in this situation, this is guaranteed, and it is 50 damage and a good Oki situation. Like, even though you don't get the wall splat, you're still getting guaranteed damage since you can't back roll or side roll so fast. So Savage down for 2 after Savage 2 in this situation is quite useful. I forgot, it's a really tough timing. You could even go for 4-4-2-1 instead, but it's way harder than the down big 4. I wouldn't recommend that. This is the more consistent thing that I would recommend, which is good for the Oki and does 50 damage. And it's safe, right?
Yeah.
Like, even though he doesn't get a full combo, 50 damage out of a safe move is pretty nice.
Nice. So
Yeah.
what about so tip number 4. What's the tip number 4 you got for me?
Yeah, we got 3 countered tools with Miguel from his normal stance. This is back 1, magic 4, and 4-2. So maybe you don't know the difference, or some people don't know the difference between these 3 moves. Even though, back 1 is 11 frame, magic 4 is 12 frame, but 4-2 is 15 frame. But mostly people are thinking, yeah, back 1, if I have back 1, why should I use magic 4 or 4-2 instead? But there are some reasons why not to use back 1. Back 1 has the worst whiff recovery, and so you need to be careful about that. If you're whiffing, the recovery is not that good. You can try it out, like if I'm doing jab into this.
What good with Punisher tools does he have?
4-1 plus 2 is one of the best ones,
Okay,
with
go
a
on.
decent range.
Okay, go on. I'll say whips. Okay.
Like, you can whiff punish it quite easy. So even though it's 11 frame fast, the range is really short. Or if you do a jab, if I do jab into back 1, you could backdash the back 1. Probably even. Or down for 1 into back 1.
Alright, go on. There we go, yeah.
Look, the range is really bad. With his, you can see clearly his stubby arms.
I didn't know it was
So
that bad.
you shouldn't-
I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah, it has really horrible range though. That's why you're going for magic 4 if you're scared that your opponent is backdashing that. Since the 4 has better range, even though they nerfed the range, it's still better than the magic the back 1. So, but you need to consider that his 4 is 12 frame slow or fast, however you want to see it, And the combo is worse than the back one combo. It does less damage in this case.
Okay.
And forward one, even though it's 15 frames fast, it has high crush properties, which can be used in some situations. Like if I do down forward one into forward two, try to do jabs after the down forward one. You see it has some high crush properties. Right? So if you want to cover that option, forward two is quite good. But if you're scared, okay.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the combo is pretty strong as well. So, like he's stunned like that. So
That is
it's a pretty good combo you can get out of this. It's like 90 damage, almost 90 damage
crazy.
with wards. So, and the recovery is better than from, I think, but I'm not 100% sure, than back one. So, even though it's slower, the recovery shouldn't be that bad of this.
Oh, hold on. Oh, what am I doing? Another one.
4-1 plus 2, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to have high crush properties, forward 2 is the best countered launcher you can get, or you should use as a Miguel player.
I did not know it was that good. You taught me something new, man. All right, so what's tip number 5 then?
Yeah, it's about his rage art. I need to turn that on.
He's rage art. I'm interested now.
Yeah, it's something about rage art.
Okay.
It's the wall is needed in this situation since you get a good Oki for his rage art.
So walk into it.
Let's get
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's really specific in some wall situations. He is still in the corner with Miguel. Try to stand up.
Oh,
He's getting something guaranteed if you try to stand up like that.
really?
If you're not, if you wouldn't move, you could avoid the generic down 4. But yeah, if you're moving, you can't avoid the generic down 4
I think
or
people
other moves.
I think people would think you're trying to
Yeah.
stamp, so they would move, type of thing. Makes sense. I would go for that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can definitely start a mind game with this, since people, if you think or if the opponent know that this would be guaranteed, if you're moving, you can do stomp, you can do down back 3, down back 4, something like that. So the Oki after rage art on the wall is pretty unique for a character, since most characters don't have a Oki situation after rage art. So I think it's quite useful. So if you know that, you can take advantage from that pretty good and add some juicy damage after the rage art.
Yeah, guaranteed damage. Why not? And that's only at the wall, right?
Yeah, it's only possible on the wall. True.
Oh, okay. So what is the last tip you can give?
This is something small but also quite useful. This is his down back 2. His down back 2 on hit. 4-4-2 is guaranteed, like always. You can always dash into 4-4-2.
Even if I don't get up, right? Look. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't, even if you try to side roll, back roll, something like that, it will always hit you. Oh, okay, I messed it up. But it's always guaranteed.
So
And this is in total, if I turn it off, it's 35 damage.
I feel like you have to be close then, right? Oh,
Actually, not
that's
that really. But wait a second. Yeah. If I'm doing it properly, it's even on a certain distance. But I need to dash into 4-4-2, not only instant form 4-2. Since the range is not that good, I would do it immediately.
Okay.
but you got the time to do that, to execute, to the input. But there's a mind game also about that. If you know that your opponent is moving, try to move after down back 2.
Oh, you want me to get up?
Okay. Yeah, usually.
Oh, yeah.
If you try to hold back, the shoulder or the down 1+2 would be guaranteed.
Wow.
I think also even. Yeah, okay.
That's
If
probably
you are holding back, the Savage 2 wouldn't be guaranteed, but try to sidewall after that.
Okay.
Okay, not that. Or
Nice.
if you try to sidewall, there are some okay situations after down back 2. So if you conditioned your opponent like that he shouldn't sidewall or shouldn't move at all, you can go for Savage down for 2, for example, or the shoulder if you're thinking like he's holding back, and you can add like 22 damage more, which is quite nice. So you're starting a mind game with this, with down back 2, and see how your opponent is responding. Like if he doesn't do anything, Savage down for 2 would be useful, or dash into a Storm, or do a down back 4. So you have multiple options after down back 2 to put your opponent into an okay situation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, man. That is 6 tips on how to learn Miguel's, like, I'd say intermediate advanced stuff, because this is stuff that I've not seen before. A lot of the stuff I didn't even know. So yeah, and thank you very much, man. If for the people that want to know your social medias, can you let them know where to find you? Do you stream? Do you use Twitter? Do you use Twitter? Do you use YouTube? Let them know, man.
Yeah, I'm using Twitch. You can find me on Sephiblack. On Twitter as well, Sephiblack. You should find me on Twitter as well. And I got a YouTube channel. I'm uploading there recent or online matches or online sets I do, or tournament matches I do. Otherwise, I've got Instagram as well, Sephiblack. So you can find me on every social media platform.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, guys, make sure you go check
man.
him out. And that's the end of the Teach Me episode. Hope you lot enjoyed it. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you all think. And yeah, on to the next. Take it easy, everyone. Peace.
Simmer down. Simmer now. Couple kicks to your boat. I'm a winner now. Like Eddie with the feet. I'm a killer now. Simmer down. Simmer now.